Ko Video. Pero voy a salir en chiquito, ¿no? Buenas noches, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos. Qué alegría nuevamente con ustedes compartir una meditación más. El día de hoy vamos a meditar en nuestro navi, principalmente en el navi izquierdo. Entonces nos preparamos para la primera meditación. Vamos a primero relajar nuestro cuerpo. Respiramos profundo, retenemos, exhalamos varias veces. Las manos hacia la madre tierra. Descargando todas las tensiones del día, de repente del trabajo, de los estudios, de la casa. Respiramos, retenemos, soltamos lentamente. Repetimos varias veces esta respiración muy lenta, preparando nuestro cuerpo para el estado de meditación. Si nos viene algún pensamiento, le decimos a nuestra mente, ahora no, ahora no. Muy bien. Ahora nos elevamos colectivamente nuestra energía kundalini y nos damos los bandhas de protección. Bien, iniciamos equilibrando nuestro canal izquierdo. Recuerdan, ponemos la mano izquierda dirigida hacia la fotografía de Shimataji. Les voy a compartir. La mano derecha hacia la madre tierra. Equilibramos así todo el aspecto emocional, pensamientos del pasado, cansancio, letargia, baja autoestima, de repente temores que hay todavía en nosotros. Podemos equilibrar nuestro sistema de esta manera, pidiendo a nuestra madre Kundalini que por favor ilumine nuestro canal izquierdo, que lo llene de luz, de armonía, que nos permita sentir esa alegría de vivir, el gozo de vivir. Madre, por favor, purifica nuestro lado izquierdo. Pedimos de todo corazón. Podemos de repente percibir brisa en nuestro lado izquierdo, nuestra mano izquierda. De repente aún no. Si no sentimos brisa en el lado izquierdo, podemos ayudarnos siempre con una velita encendida dirigida hacia la mano izquierda. De esta manera ayudamos a nuestra madre Kundalini a trabajar nuestro canal izquierdo. Muy bien. Ahora pasamos a equilibrar nuestro canal derecho. La mano izquierda la doblamos apuntando los dedos hacia el techo. Y la mano derecha hacia la foto de madre. Madre, por favor, elimina todo el calor de nuestro canal derecho. Todo el exceso de pensamientos, preocupaciones, de repente frustraciones que hemos tenido durante el día, te lo rendimos. Por favor, llévanos al equilibrio. Sigamos con respiraciones lentas y profundas, conectándonos poco a poco con nuestro ser interior, nuestro espíritu, dejando pasar todo pensamiento, toda emoción, Es momento de conectarnos con nuestro espíritu. Muy bien, bajamos nuestra mano. Y ahora ponemos atención en nuestro primer chakra, nuestro primer centro de energía, que está en la base de nuestra columna. Primer centro que da soporte a nuestra madre Kundalini, Muladhara. Y siempre expresamos ese deseo puro a nuestra madre. Madre, por favor, haznos personas inocentes. Permítenos sentir y disfrutar de la inocencia. Podemos iniciar diciendo el mantra de Shri Ganesha, con toda la atención en el Muladhara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Madre, por favor, permítenos sentir el gozo de la inocencia. Haznos personas inocentes. Vamos a decir la palabra Lam por 4 veces, porque tiene 4 pétalos nuestro Muladhara. Iniciamos con Om, 4 veces Lam y terminamos con Om. Todos juntos. Om. Lam, 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 Lam. Om. Sentimos unos segundos el efecto del mantra en nuestro ser, de estos villamantras. Atención al Muladhara y Sahasrara a la vez. Repetimos otra vez más. Iniciamos Om, Lam 4 veces, seguidos de Om. Om. Lam, 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 Lam. Om. Percibimos si hay brisa en nuestras manos, nuestra Kundalini se activó un poco más. ¿Qué efecto tuvo este Villamantra en nosotros? Una vez más, iniciamos con Om. Om. Lam, 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 Lam. Om. De repente ahora podemos sentir más brisa en las manos. Llevemos lentamente la atención a nuestro Agnya, a la frente. Podemos masajear nuestro Agnya chakra con el dedo anular. Pequeños giros en la frente. Y decimos, yo perdono. Yo perdono a todos y me perdono a mí misma o a mí mismo. Masajeando nuestro Agnya chakra, vamos a decir varias veces de todo corazón, yo perdono. Madre Kundalini, por favor, Enséñanos a perdonar. Por favor, danos la capacidad de perdonar. Podemos apoyar la mano derecha en la frente, en el Ajna Chakra. Y vamos a decir el mantra de Shri María Jesús. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri María Jesús Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Yo perdono, yo perdono. Cruzamos las manos a la altura de las sienes y vamos a bajar ego y superego varias veces por ambos canales hacia la madre tierra. Soltamos en la madre tierra. Cogemos ambas sienes con la mano izquierda y derecha, descruzamos y soltamos hacia la madre tierra, descargando así todo pensamiento del pasado, del futuro, que presiona nuestro Ajna Chakra, y lo entregamos a la madre tierra. Varias veces. Siempre comprobemos el efecto de nuestras oraciones, de nuestros mantras. ¿Qué sentimos ahora? ¿Cómo está la brisa en nuestras manos? ¿Tenemos silencio interior? Ahora vamos a ir a nuestro navi izquierdo, debajo de la costilla izquierda. Con la mano derecha vamos a hacer unos pequeños giros, bandhams, siempre en sentido horario. Giramos y botamos, ofrecemos a la Madre Tierra cualquier bloqueo que perturbe nuestro navi izquierdo. Ponemos ahora nuestra mano en nuestro navi izquierdo y decimos: Madre, por tu gracia, yo estoy satisfecho. Madre, por tu gracia, yo tengo paz y tranquilidad, porque tú eres la paz en mí. Madre, por tu gracia, yo tengo paz y tranquilidad, porque tú eres la paz en mí. Madre, por tu gracia, yo soy una persona generosa. Decimos el mantra de Shri Gruhalakshmi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Gruhalakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Madre, por tu gracia, yo soy una persona satisfecha. Yo soy una persona satisfecha. Lentamente llevemos la mano a nuestro navi central, a la altura del ombligo. Podemos masajear nuestro ombligo. Y aquí vamos a escuchar unos mantras para nuestro navi central. Si gustan, dejan su mano en el ombligo o si no, ponen cómodamente sus manos sobre sus piernas, palmas hacia arriba y escuchamos.
Om Shri Adya Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Vidya Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Saubhagya Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Amrita Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Graha Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Raja Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Satya Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Bhogya Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Yoga Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha.
Muy bien. Ahora elevamos nuestra energía kundalini desde nuestro muladhara hacia nuestro sahasrara lentamente, invitando a nuestra madre kundalini a ascender a nuestro sahasrara chakra. Madre, te pedimos por favor en tu ascenso, purifica cada chakra de energía, cada canal de energía. Y por favor, danos la conexión con el todo. Permítenos ser uno con el todo. Comprobamos nuestra energía a unos 10 centímetros por encima de la cabeza, la brisa. Y nos quedamos en estado de meditación por unos segundos. Les voy a compartir un raga.
देव देव महादेव 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 त्रिनयन नीलकंठ कंठ अर्धांगी गौरीपति अर्धांगी गौरीपति पशुपते नमो शिवं देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव महादेव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव देव महादेव देव अंत नहीं आदि नहीं अंत नहीं आदि नहीं अंत नहीं दा रे गा रे सा दा 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 मा दा सा दा मा गा रे 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 सा रे गा मा गा रे सा सा गा मा दा दा सा रे मा दा सा गा मा दा रे रे सा अंत नहीं आदि नहीं अंत नहीं व्याघ्रा पर विश्वनाथ व्याघ्रा पर विश्वनाथ जटा में विराज गंग जटा में विराज गंग सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं शिवं सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं शिवं देव देव महादेव 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 देव Mahadev Dev Dev Mahadev Dev Dev Dasa Mada Gama Re Gama Sari Ga Ga Re Gama 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 Gari Sa Dev Dev Mahadev Sa Sa Ma Ma Ga Ga Ma Ma Gama Da Da Ma Da Sa Sa Re Sa Da Ma Ga Re Gama Gari Sa Dev Dev Mahadev Dev Dev Mahadev Dev 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 Mahadev Dev Dev Mahadev Dev Dev Mahadev Dev Dev Mahadev Trinayana Nilakanta Trinayana Nilakanta Ardhangi Gauripati Ardhangi Gauripati Pashupade Namo Shivam Deva Deva Mahadeva Deva Deva Mahadeva Deva Deva Mahadeva Deva 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 Mahadeva Deva 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 Mahadeva Trinayana Nilakanta Ardhangi Gauripati Pashupate Namo Shivam Deva Deva Mahadeva Deva Deva Mahadev Adi nahi ant nahi Adi nahi ant nahi Vyagra par Vishwanath Jata mein Virat.
Bien, abrimos lentamente los ojos. Vamos a hablar un poquito sobre el navi izquierdo el día de hoy. Recordamos, el navi izquierdo se encuentra ubicado, en sí el navi se encuentra en nuestro plexo solar, a la altura más o menos, aquí vemos la rueda verde, el chakra, que está a la altura del ombligo, ese es el navi. Y vamos a tocar el navi izquierdo, que justamente está a la altura de nuestro vaso, ¿no? Debajo de nuestra costilla izquierda. El navi izquierdo gobierna también la vida del hogar. Las cualidades principales de nuestro navi izquierdo son la paz, la generosidad y la satisfacción interior. Nos da el estado de alegría y armonía interior. Si hay problemas en casa o no se respeta a la esposa, esta parte del chakra se verá afectado. Cuando nuestro navi izquierdo se bloquea, no podemos relajarnos. Estamos agitados, nos hace inseguros, con tendencia al pánico, nos da de repente ansiedad. Entonces, el autocontrol y el equilibrio son las cualidades del navi. La paciencia también es como un bálsamo para el navi izquierdo. Paciencia no solo con los demás, sino también con nosotros mismos. Poco a poco, meditando, introspectando, se irán corrigiendo nuestros puntos débiles. Pero esto no ocurre de un día para otro. En sí, la naturaleza sigue su curso. Tiene su propio tiempo. Y debemos tener paciencia en este proceso de maduración. El navi izquierdo no solo trae paz interior a nosotros mismos, sino también estabiliza nuestro entorno. También los hábitos alimenticios y la actitud que tenemos cuando comemos afectan nuestro cuerpo. Si comemos agitados, enfadados o preocupados, daña nuestro navi. Por lo tanto, es importante comer tranquilamente, disfrutando nuestros alimentos. ¿Okay? Ahora les voy a compartir un video de Sri Mataji que nos va a explicar con mayor profundidad sobre el navi.
Comes through Navi, and Navi looks after you and teaches you how to be. For example, now your left Navi is Grahalakshmi. Grahalakshmi is the deity of the household. But if you are too much outward tired, you are running a mad race. Say early in the morning you get up, read the newspapers, is again SahajaYoga again. Not to read newspapers in the morning time. You can read it in the night. But not in the morning, because if you read it in the morning, you get upset. And for this spleen has to pour in more red blood corpuscles, and it becomes mad and crazy. On the contrary, in the morning, talk to your wife, talk to your children, look after your Grahalakshmi. The wife has to be also Grahalakshmi, as I told you. Then you have your food properly, sit down and eat properly. But no, just after that, upsetting that navi, you jump into your car, taking your breakfast in your hand, eating on the way, honking at people, getting angry with them. The wife is calling, come along, you had no breakfast, nothing doing. You are on your way on a special work. You end up with leukemia, at least, minimum, if not with heart attack. Leukemia comes from left navi when your Grahalakshmi is red. The deity of Grahalakshmi is Fatima B, the daughter of Muhammad. While the daughter of the sister of Nanak Sahib is on the left vision. We'll see that. Nanaki. Now, this aspect of life you never think about. When you get leukemia, then you will come to Mother, please cure me. And if you are rich, you will see to it that I cure that person. If I don't cure, it will sit on my head. You will bring 10 cars on my head unless and until I cure your leukemia. But if I tell you, my son, you take it easy. Life is not for making wretchedness out of you. What have you gained out of all this running about? Nothing but this horrible left navi by which you are suffering, your family people are suffering. Only person who has gained is the doctor, or the doctors, or the hospitals. They won't listen. And you know leukemia is such a fast developing disease of cancer that one can pass out within one month. Doctors will tell you, at the most you will live for 1 month, that's all. They will take all the money to give you this certificate. Very nicely. But why have that? Be patient with yourself, be kind to your navi, look after your Grahalakshmi. All kinds of diseases of the stomach come from this imbalance, this way or that way. All these great gurus came on this earth to give us balance, to teach us balance and tell us, don't do this and don't do that, all the 10 commandments. But to us, these 10 commandments have no meaning. Now I'll touch a point which is very important today. for you people to understand about non-vegetarianism and vegetarianism, because this subject I wanted to handle. Because if they are vegetarians, they can't bear to see that mother says it doesn't matter if you are a non-vegetarian. Because it doesn't go against your awareness. It does not, but drinking does. Drinking does go against your awareness, but not eating meat or not eating meat. But one has to understand. Now somebody told me that in Gita it is written that those who eat meat are tamogunis. I am surprised at Gita itself, because Sri Krishna himself in the very beginning has told Arjuna that you should go all out to kill all these people. Even your relations actually kill human beings. Your relations and your guru also is to be killed. Because I have already killed. Nothing is going to be killed by you because they are already killed. And he gave so many explanations that it should not be done. But he said, no, I tell you, you have to go and kill. Surrender yourself to me and I tell you. So how did he preach this ahimsa? I just don't understand in Gita. Now this seems to be a new introduction that the people who eat are tamogunis. They are not. They are never. They are rajogunis. If you eat meat, you become rajogunis, not tamogunis. Tamogunis are the people who eat carbohydrates. We have seen it in Sahaja. You have two types of diseases. One is lethargic organs and one is active organs. So those who are lethargic, having too much carbohydrates in them, and those who are overactive are having too much proteins in them. I mean, if you take proteins in the scientific way, will you become lethargic? I mean, ask any doctor. And then the doctor says Gita is all humbug because it doesn't understand what it is saying. And while you say like this that we must follow Gita, I think somebody has gone wrong there and has written something wrong in Gita. They have written in the Bible, they have written in every book. I'll tell you what they have written wrong in Bible later on when it comes to Christ. I think they just some people have put it there just wrong. Of course, if you eat too much meat, you get rajogunis. Then rajogunis become, as I have told you, right-sided people become very aggressive and they become ahankaris and they can harm. But the people who just eat grass can become lethargic, absolutely lethargic. They will have lethargic heart, if not active heart, they will also get heart attacks. And they will have lethargic intestines, by which they will get tremendous all the time, passing out of the stools, they will never be able to digest any food, they will be very weak people. So those people who have a lethargic heart or a lethargic, lethargic liver or lethargic intestines should take to proteins. I am not saying meats, but proteins. But a vegetarian doesn't take so much proteins. It's easier to take meat, there's no harm. But those who are active, people should take more to vegetables. It's sensible. Guru Nanaka ate all the meats. Was he a bad man? These Marwadis who are supposed to be absolutely abstaining even from lasun and pyaz, was he worse than him there by any chance? What about Buddha himself? He ate meat because he died of eating raw meat himself. Only thing, you should not eat the meat of animals which are bigger than you, and not of a cow which is an Indian cow, especially Indian cow. Also bigger cows are not good because they give you a problem for the teeth. But smaller animals, even when I read Jainism, they said that you must save the bullocks, the cows, and you must save other animals, but they never said you must save goats and you must save chickens, because Mahavira knew we cannot give realization to chickens. What is the use of saving chickens and mosquitoes and also bugs. Of course, they are doing like that. Some Jain people save bugs and put it on a human being, and they take the blood of those human beings and they are paid for it. It's absurd, but they do it. For them, bugs are more important than human beings. Billions and billions of bugs cannot make a human being. All these absurd ideas we have in this country. So when I say you have not to be a vegetarian or non-vegetarian, you have to see what you need and eat that. But all the time your attention is in food itself is wrong. So there is no good in you people getting into these problems of vegetarianism and non-vegetarian. Of course, in the Western country, people should take to vegetarian food. Not absolutely, but more than what they have. While the people who are in India, who are vegetarians, will have to later on take. Otherwise, they'll have lethargic heart. I'll cure them once again, they will have problem. Then they will have to go for a bypass. Save money there. You cannot. You will have lethargic intestines. Then you will have lethargic liver. You will have all kinds of what you call cirrhosis, or maybe on the hand you might get all kinds of rashes and things like that, allergies. All these problems will come. And then ultimately such people look so peaceful because you see they are like cabbages. Yeah. If somebody is like a cabbage, then how do you give him a realization? You can't give realization to cabbages, can you? We have to have here chivalrous people, brave people, warriors who have to fight the evil forces. And what can these people who are cabbages going to do for it? One has to understand the yatharth, the reality, and not to put your conception, because you are born in a Jain family, and that's why you want everybody to eat grass is wrong. Is wrong. The one who has to eat protein must eat protein. Now, what is the food for sattvic people? That much. You can't live with it. So, what I eat? Chana. Can you live with chana? It's protein. Chana, or you can eat meat, but not very heavy meats, lean meats, and ghee. And what I eat the most is honey. That's my food. Honey I eat, you know that. Honey I drink. But you can't live with that, can you? So you have to eat little carbohydrates, doesn't matter. But you balance yourself in Navicana. But there should be no attention on food at all. Actually, if you ask me what I ate in the morning, I won't be able to tell you. Really. I'm very bad. Because I have no attention on it. Whatever one gets, eat it, and if you don't feel like it, you don't eat. What's so important is to enjoy every moment of your life. If a person is finicky about food, especially Indians are, it's very dangerous for Navicana. Because those who are mad after food and about Navicana are extremely hot-tempered, I think, and I don't know the word in English is, but in Hindi we call it chidchide. Angrezi mein kya kehte hain? Huh? Irritable. And these chidchidas will make their wives' life miserable. They will come and tell, in that house I ate very good karelas. So that poor lady is running after the karelas. We Indians are so much food-minded. You can't imagine, they won't believe. We are supposed to be starving people. But we are so food-minded that once there was, for these Bengalis, supposed to be Bhuka Bengalis, I must tell you about that. They had no fish, rohu fish, which they get it from the central India, and people couldn't get fish, so they were starving. So Bombay people very graciously sent one shipload, because I know that I was a part of it, to them as a gracious act that let the Bengalis eat the fish. They said, what? We are not going to see fish. We are Bangladeshis. Threw all the fishes in the sea. It all became sador and it was thrown into the sea. Can you imagine? Nobody will believe in the West. This is how we are fasting and that is how we are poor people. Can poor people afford to throw away one shipload of fish in the sea because they want rohu fish? We are so food-minded that our Nabi is always like this. And our women are to be blamed because they know how to control their husbands, they have spoiled them. There, the job of a woman is to be a Grihalakshmi, to have ideals before the family, ideals before the husband, ideals before the children. The house should be ideal, should be a warm house where everybody is welcome. The wife's job is to keep her Nabi all right, the Nabi of the children all right, and the Nabi of the husband and Nabi of all the people who come to her house. She has to lead a life of auspiciousness, of kindliness, of religious nature. She has to be a soft-natured woman. But this is all missing. Only thing she's worried is how to please the husbands, because that's one of the big jobs for her. So to keep our Nabi all right, we have to understand as Sahaja Yogis that we have not to pay so much attention to them. That doesn't mean you eat all dirty food. But it definitely means that when you eat your food, you must see the vibrations of it. You must always give vibrations to the food. Eat the food which is vibrating. Certain foods, now, supposing if I have to go and eat in any one of these big 5-star hotels, next moment I'll vomit. I always vomit. If somebody invites me in a hotel, I start thinking, Baba, now what an ordeal. Because it is not cooked with love. That's why it says, Shabari ke berakhai. He liked the little berries of Shabari. Duryodhana ka meva tyago, viduradhar sagadhai. Iska matlab, what does that mean? That means the love that is expressed in that food is what we should care for. And not for the lavishness, not for the show of it, and not at all for your own taste. But the taste of food should be that it should carry love. Let your tongue feel the love. That is the best taste. And whatever is cooked with love always tastes very well. So when you cook, cook with love. When you eat, eat with love. With kind words to the person who has cooked, with love. And above all, count your blessings. Count your blessings. And think of others who may not have had food today. This is the Lakshmi Tattva is, where the hand is like this, where it gives, and there's a hand where it gives protection to people who need money. But not in a way we do it. The way Americans do or Russians do. We do the way Lakshmi does, that this protection does not know the other hand. You give it without telling anyone. Just because you have to give, you give. And actually you do that. If you have given, as my father said, 1 rupee to someone, run away from that person as soon as possible. with a speed of 1 mile, he said. But if you have given 5 rupees, run away from him at the speed of 500 miles. It's very practical. That is how we have to give. This is the Lakshmi Tattva, is the Nabhi Chakra, about which I have told. It's a very important chakra, because today you are here because in your chakra Mahalakshmi Tattva was awakened, because you wanted to see God, because you wanted to come to God. You have not come here for money. You have not come here for anything else but God. Your seeking is in God. You want to know the truth about God, and you want to have God. You don't want to put your ideas onto this, but you want to see how Mother wants us to receive the blessings of God. So we come that as we seek the love of God, the grace of God, the Lakshmi has to be gracious. And the Mahalakshmi is the one who is the gracious lady, is the graciousness in you, the grace that must come, evolve into personality. But in that grace he feels the hankering of the Father. The Father, the Narayana, he wants to have his blessing.
Muy bien, nos vamos a quedar en meditación con la atención en nuestro navi izquierdo. Vamos a escuchar los nombres de Shri Fátima para que nutran nuestro navi izquierdo. Agradecemos a nuestra Madre Kundalini por la meditación colectiva. Nos elevamos la Kundalini y nos damos los bandhan de protección. Muchas gracias por conectarse. Como siempre les recordamos, los invitamos a las meditaciones colectivas a las 6 de la mañana, hora Colombia, de lunes a viernes. Muchas gracias, que descansen. Jai Shri Mataji.
Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami, Srimad Sharanam Gacchami.